Okay, sorry team, I guess we are good to start. Yeah. So yesterday we discussed about connect how to connect to the server, how we can connect to the server. We discussed about it. So today I'll explain how we can do login and rest of them. Before that, I want to introduce some key terminologies in mainframe technology. So we have something called subsystem. Okay, there is something called sub subsystem. Okay, we have something called data set. Okay, we have something called data set. So there is something called emulator. Then we have some region. There is a something called a region. Okay, so we have a region, and yeah, these are all the basics. Slowly, I'll add rest of the things also. Subsystem. Okay. You know very well that our operating system is G series operating system. The oldest one is MVS. MVS. Yeah. So we have a MVS and ZOS. When you do the ZOS, so by default, you will get the JCL. By default, you will get the VSAM. By default, you will get the COBOL. Okay. But will you get the DB2 in ZOS operating system? No. Will you get the CICS? No. Will you get the IMS DB? No. Okay. So by default, even if you take a license also from IBM, you don't get by default JCL. Sorry, you don't get by default DB2. Okay. Don't DB2, you don't get it. Or CICS or IMS DB under DC. You don't get them by default. So you have to pay the amount to utilize to get the license for them. What you have to do? You have to pay, you have to take the license for DB2, you have to take the license for CICS, you have to take the license for IMS, DB, and DC. So basically, you have to take the license. Then only you can use in ZOS. So we have to pay additional amount on top of ZOS. Okay, on top of ZOS, we need to pay additional amount for DB2, CICS, IMS, DB, DC. Don't worry, either today or in the further sessions, you will get to know. I will explain you what is DB2, what is CICS. At least I will explain in high level. Okay. Let me introduce them now only. So first module we are going to start our training is TSO ISPF. We are going to start with the TSO ISPF. So let's type TSO ISPF stands. So TSO stands time sharing option. TSO stands time sharing option. ISPF stands interactive system productivity facility. Okay. So you can divide into two components. One is TSO. The other one is ISPF. Okay. The other one is ISPF. Interactive system productivity facility. So this is one more component. So if anybody wants to start a career with the mainframe technology, either developer or tester, mainframe tester, mainframe support, mainframe system admin, mainframe DB to DBA, doesn't matter. You should know TSO SPM. Okay. This is the starting module for anyone in mainframe technology. Then there is another module. We have here what we are going to learn. This is just a panels. This is a panels to do our regular work. To do the regular work, we use this ISPF is a panels. Little bit panels means what you can do. You can create a file. You can create a file. You can copy the data from one file to. You can copy the data from one file to another file. Another file. Like this, you can do a lot. Okay, you can create a file. You can copy the data from one file to another file. You can move the content. You can rename the file name. You can delete the file name. So these are all the things you can do with the ISPF options through panels. For that, you no need to write any code. No need to write no need to write any code or program. That is all about ISPF in high level. Okay. So then TSO, we'll talk about it. So JCL is the one, okay. It contains the scripting, okay. A scripting you can call as a programs, JCL programs. JCL generally called as a JCLs. Even we don't call as a scripting or programs. So if you say to anyone JCLs, they will understand very well. JCL stands job control language. Okay. Anyhow, after 3-4 days, after 5 days, we are going to start with the JCL. I don't want to spend much time on it, but we use JCL to compile the programs. Okay. So the programs which you write is human understandable code. So we need to convert from human understandable code to machine understandable. You need to convert from, machine of load module. We need to convert from the human understandable code to machine understandable code because it has to run COBOL on, right? I mean, operating system. So hence you should do JCL is required to do that. Someone joined with the Dell name. Can you please rename? Please join with your name. Someone joined with the junior. Don't join with your nickname and all. Join with your full name, please. Okay, right. Otherwise, I have to dismiss you from this training for today. After that, you cannot able to rejoin today. Tomorrow again you have to join. So join with your regular name. Next, visa we have a something called VSAM. Okay. Next we have something called VSAM. VSAM is like a database. VSAM is like a database. We use VSAM files to store the data. To store the data like insurance insurance premiums data premium or customers data, customers transactions, bank transactions, or employees details like that. You can store any information in VSAM file. We use to store the data. Then what we are going to learn now, DB2, not now, later. So I want to everyone, whoever new to information technology, whoever new to software field, please learn from today about SQL, DBMS concepts. Okay, because to reach to the DBT, it will take 2 months. Within 2 months, try to complete SQL and DBMS concepts. Try to do hands-on online platform. This is very important for you. Next, DB2. So DB2 is a database. It is a relational database. It is a relational database. relational database. So to store the data in the table format, rows and columns, we use DB2. Then CICS to develop the front end screens. We use CICS. In if it is a Java, we have a web page, right? HTML page. We call HTML page or ASP.NET. Those called as CICS. Okay. We here we call as a CICS. CSS is not that much user friendly. It is a black and white screen. But if you go to ATM, what options you will see? The similar things here also. Okay, is it clear? These are all the modules we are going to learn. Then IMS DB is a hierarchical database. It is a database, whereas DB2 is a relational database. IMS DB is a hierarchical database. IMSDC to develop the again screens only. Okay, to develop the screens only. To develop the screens. Then we have something called PL1. Again, it is a programming language. Okay, like how we have a COBOL as a programming language. COBOL, I missed it, it looks like. So COBOL programming language, even PL1 also programming language. So we have something called REXX and so many. So this is very important, which you regularly see in the market, job openings, and people will be talking about these skills when you are a developer. Any queries so far?
Venkat, what was the MVS, sir? One more time, please. The operating system one.
MVS?
Yes, sir. The ZOS operating system, there's one more MVS, you said.
Yeah, MVS is the oldest operating system. The latest
Okay.
one is G series ZWise operating system.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any queries?
Yeah, how much maximum we can store in VSAM file? How much records we can
Yes,
store?
okay, as I don't know exact number, but you can store huge amount of the data. Why? Because DB2 developed 20 years back, 15, 20 years back, right? If you see when DB2 was developed, let's see that IBM DB2 developed, okay, invented in which year? Which year? So if you see the history, okay, IBM DB2 1983, that is almost 42 years ago, right? So when you see mainframe, the initial was launched on the MVS in 1985. But if you see before 1985 only, mainframe is there. Am I correct? Which means that they were storing huge amount of the data. That depends on the hardware capacity, if I am not wrong. Okay. Depends on the hardware capacity and how much volume hard disk space you allocate. Based on that, it is going to be decided. Okay. How much data, it is how much space you allocate to that particular component.
I would like to add something here.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have work as a DBA. Like VSAM is used as to store the data. So DB2 table is storing data in VSAM file only.
Yeah, LDS, linear data
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
And you haven't mentioned IDMS?
IDMS is network database is world. Okay, very people are using, right?
And Venkat, what about MQ?
That is a middleware tool. FSpare MQ is a middleware tool to exchange the data between mainframe to other technology like a Java or other system. Windows is between systems to exchange the data. We use it. Okay, right. Now, so these are all the modules we have team. Now let me talk about what is subsystem. Okay, subsystem is a special software. Subsystem is a special software which is used for a specific purpose. Okay, specific purpose. Why we are when you install Android, you don't get everything by default, right? So if you want Netflix, you have to install it. When you want uh, Prime, Hotstar, you have to install it. If you want to use your bank mobile app, you have to install it. Similarly, but as I said you, that's the reason I introduced why default is not going. So by default, JetVoice is not going to provide default DB2 CSS. So you install DB2 as a software within JetVoice. For what purpose? To use relational database. CICS also, it is not going to be part of JetVoice by default. You have to install it. When you install a software explicitly, which is not coming with the JetVoice by default, that particular software is called as a subsystem. It is going to run on its own on its own address space. Okay, in CPU we have address spaces, right? It runs on its own address space. So it has a own address space to run that particular subsystem under JetOS control. Okay, under JetOS control only, but it has its own, every subsystem has its own address space in the memory. So I'll try to get the definitions. Yeah. Mainframe subsystems are specialized software or hardware components within the JetOS system that manages specific functions such as processing the transaction, CICS IMS DB2 or JES. JES also a subsystem to process your jobs, enabling massive multitasking, handling diverse workloads efficiently. This is the definition. I don't need to teach you this now. If I go to the AI mode, let's go to the AI mode. What is giving, we will try to get it. So I guess that is the one only it's giving. It is a major software component. Okay. Environment. Yeah, it provides the specific services to operating system application. This subsystem operates independently. I said it has its own address space. That is what they are saying. This subsystem operate independently of each other and manages resources and workflows. I hope you got the meaning of what is a subsystem. Okay. Now, what is data set? And we'll talk about dash D. Okay, dash D. What is data set? Data set is called as a file. Data set is called as a file. How we have a notepad? How we have a notepad? Excel sheet to store the data. To store the data. Okay. How we have a data? How we have a the file notepad Excel to store the data in Windows. Similarly, in mainframe, we call as a data set. In mainframe, we call as a data set. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
So we will discuss in detail about it. We will discuss in detail about that eventually later, because we are going to spend every day on that only. So no need to spend much time on it. Then emulator. Emulator is a software. Okay. Emulator is a software which is used to connect to mainframe server, which already I explained you. Yesterday we installed it. Okay. There are different companies created emulators and they are giving a license to different companies. They are giving it to different companies. So we already talked about yesterday. I collected all type of emulators. I mean, from the people who are working on already projects, which emulator they are using, I collected, I gave it to you. Then, so we have a storage devices. So storage devices. So we have a tape in our laptop. There is a hard disk. Hard disk will be there, or external hard disk, pen drive. Similarly, to store the data, ultimately it should store either in Notepad. Notepad should store in hard disk. Excel should store in the hard disk. Or folder should store in the hard disk. When it comes to the mainframe, tape is the oldest storage device. Then dash D, direct access storage device, direct access storage device. Dash D stands direct access storage device. This is performance point of view. This is a better than tape. So performance point of view, this is a better. So tape and dash D. Okay, is it clear? Now, let's go there. I want to show the image of the mainframe, how and look and feel. So IBM mainframe. So, it is not a small amount to get the IBM mainframe server team. You have to spend huge amount. Okay. So we have a huge amount you have to spend. Even only MNC companies, top MNC companies can procure their own server. There are small companies, they have to take a rent license from the IBM. They don't purchase the whole mainframe system. We are purchasing the laptop, right? Like that, if they want to purchase mainframe server, own mainframe system, including hardware, operating system from IBM, it's not easy. It is easy in the sense if you pay the money, but it is a huge cost involved. That is a disadvantage of the mainframe. Okay, I talked about we can store the data, large data, reliability, security, and all of them. But the problem with the mainframe, you have to spend huge amount for licenses. That is the biggest disadvantage for us. Okay, okay, because nowadays you are getting lot of technologies for free of cost, very cheaper. When we have those facilities, why people will go for the mainframe? So this is the mainframe of this hardware team. This is the hardware look and feel of mainframe. Okay, so mainframe CPU, storage device, other parts. Let's see. Okay, this is something which you not required. By the way, just for your, you can try this one later. You can go through it. Okay. Yeah, this is something about the key terminologies which you should know when you are entering into the mainframe technology. So it's time for us to, it is time for us to, how we can log in. So let me explain you TSO. Okay, what is TSO? By the way, team, whoever new to mainframe, I want to tell you, at a time, one user can log in with one ID. Example, if I logged in with one ID, at the same time, if you want to log in from anywhere else, it is not possible. Only one user can log in at a time. Once once I complete, once I do log out properly, then only other user can log in. So at a time, one user can log in. So what does mean? I can use X user ID. You can use Y user ID. The other person can use A ID. So multiple user IDs can be there. But with one user ID, same user ID can be used by only one person at a time. Once I am done, you can log in from anywhere with the same user ID password. That is allowed. Okay. So let's see what is the TSO. Okay. So TSO, time sharing option. It is an interactive environment in JetOS. This is the TSO is the one will help you to users to log in directly to the system to run the commands, manage the data sets, executes the program. So this is the one. It is going to work as a command prompt in the Linux or shell. Okay, you can do with the ISPF without commands, but if you want to do commands, you can use it. Is it clear? So TSO, time sharing option. This is the main region or environment which will allow you to, which because of this only, we are able to log in. We are able to log in. Okay. When I log in, you will not come to know I logged in. When you log in, I will not come to know I will not come to know that you logged in. So such a way it will maintain. Such a way it will maintain. So the system provides each user with their own dedicated session and slice of the CPU time. It gives you the partial of CPU time, making it appears as though each user is only one using system. So what does mean? Okay, so you can read it meanwhile. Okay, I keep talking, right? Okay, team. I hope. Okay, this is something about TSO. Okay, now we are done with the theory, team. Last 2.5 days, we keep discussing. We are doing a lot of hands when we discussed a lot. So we are done with the theory. It's time for us to do hands-on from now. My entire time from today will be on the server. Okay, so step one, we have to install the emulator to connect to the server. You have to do one-time setup, that's all. So as you know that I already installed, I will double click on it. So as I told you, this window you don't get first 30 days because I'm using this one since almost 3-4 years. So they have given without without entering any code for 30 days. After 30 days, even you will get this window. After 30 days, even you will get this window. When you get this window, click on continue trial. Click on continue trial. Whatever the code is showing to you, okay, this is going to change every time whenever you launch the emulator. So 485310304. Enter that key, click on OK. Then, so these are all the emulator file options. These are all the emulator options. And you can click file to do some minimal changes. Okay, if you want to add another IP address, port number of the another mainframe server, you can give edit new. You can say you can give X, you can give IP address and port number and click on apply connect. This is how you can add the multiple servers. If you see connect, I have a multiple server details are there. Okay, MF shy, demo test. So every entry has different IP address, different server IP address. I'm using uh, uh, okay, MF, and you are also going to use a MF. Enter. By default, you no need to do it because in your system, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we are able to hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So in your yeah, in your system, it is only one configuration is there. I guess whenever you launch the emulator, directly you will get this window if I'm not wrong. Directly you will get this window. Right? Now, I will click on how do you connect to the server. Okay. So it's very important team. It is very important. Don't don't press escape button. If you press escape button, it will be a problem for you. Okay. Don't press escape button on the server. Okay. It is not allowed to press escape button. Don't press escape button. I'm repeating again and again. And one more instruction that whenever you log in, please ping in the group I logged in. Once you are done with your work, say log out from here and ping in the group. It is a mandatory for everyone. Let's say tomorrow, okay, let's say Prakash is logged in. So whichever group he is, he has to ping I logged in, logged out. It's not for monitoring purpose. It is to tell to others that ID is using by someone. That is the main intention. Okay. If you don't ping there, if you use it, others also will keep trying it. They will also will get error. Already logged in like that, which is not a good practice. That's why I created a group to ping you. If you don't ping it, there is no point for me to keep a group at all. There is no need of creating a WhatsApp group. I created WhatsApp group to communicate for just to ping logged in, logged out. That is the main purpose. If you guys are not pinging, I will delete the group straight away. Okay, because I don't use that group anymore. Okay, if somebody have a query, they will ping me directly. For that, I don't need a group itself. Is it clear? So just I took Prakash name as a sample, by the way. Okay,
Yes,
next.
thank you. Clear.
This is the server team. You can see we are using oldest ZOS version. We are not using the latest version. It is a simulator. It is not a original. but there is no difference between original and simulator. Okay. Since I said you will come to you will feel that. Otherwise, how you do in real time, the same one here. Now, how to log on to the server? Okay. So we connected to the server. This is just connected to the server. Server is located somewhere in the world. We don't know. We don't need to worry about it. So, but how I can log in it? So if you see L space TSO, okay, this is the one. You can type logon space IBM user. Logon space IBM user. Don't use IBM user. We are having total 5 IDs at this moment. Okay. So whichever the group you belongs to, Venkat A is a one group, Venkat B is another group, Venkat C, Venkat D, and Venkat E. So there are 5 IDs I allocated to at this moment for this batch. If it is required, I will allocate few more. Okay. Whichever ID allocated to you, you have to use it. So this is the mainframe ID. For every ID, there is a corresponding password. The password is already there in the chat in the group. Okay. So the password is there in the group already. So this is the mainframe ID. Okay. Venkat B, Venkat C, all are the IDs. If you want to know the password, you can check in the group. Don't share password with anyone, either outside the group, others. Now, so log on whichever the ID I allocated to you. So you have to type here where my cursor is there. Log on. Log on. So what I have to do? Log on and space Venkat A. Log on space Venkat A. Once you type this, hit the enter button. Hit the enter button. This is the screen where you have to enter the password, which is not visible. It is going to mask. Okay. It is masked. And the procedure, whatever it is there, you can use it, or you can go there, you can change it to earlier value to DBS proc 9. If you want to reset the password, we can reset it. That I will teach last 2 days of the mainframe training, not today. I don't want you to change the password. It is not required. So user ID, whatever the password I gave it to you, enter there, hit the enter button. Now you can see it is already logged in, but nobody pinged me that someone is logged in. Are you getting my point? Okay. So someone logged in this particular server, but nobody pinged me. So I'll say again, log on. Let me explain you. Venkat A. Enter the password. So this you will get, anyhow, you should know this, right? When someone logged in, you will get that particular message. Okay. So in that case, immediately ping in the group. Anyone is using the ID. Anyone is using the ID. Someone should ping it. Okay. Don't log in into ID between 9 to 10. Okay. Don't log in into the ID between 9 to 10. I will be using for 1 hour. Okay. Because why I can have one more ID. Why I'm using this ID? So that you guys can copy the JCLs from what I am practicing. Okay. Don't use it. Okay. Venkat A particularly. Venkat B, anyhow, you are not supposed to use IDs 9 to 10 because you are in the training. While I'm teaching what you do in the hands-on, don't do that. Okay. So since you are new, it's okay. Now, I will use another ID. I have another ID. Don't worry. I know the other user IDs. Venkat B, log on, Venkat B, hit the enter button. Then I will enter the password, enter. Now you can see last time, okay, last login time. This you can see last login time. And you have to, when you see the ready screen, type ISPF. So when you see the ready screen, ready keyword, you have to type ISPF. Okay, if you type log off, this is proper log out. If you don't do log out like this, then there will be issue. I'll tell you that also. So type log off. This is the proper valid to log off, log out, log off. I did the log off. Okay. So again, I'm doing login, log on, enter or enter the mainframe ID. I will enter the mainframe ID. I enter the mainframe ID. Then enter the password. Enter the password. Once you enter the password, click on enter button. So you click on enter button. Okay. So here what you have to type ISPF. Okay. You have to type ISPF to proceed further, to go to the ISPF panel. So type ISPF and hit the enter button. Hit the enter button. So this is called ISPF primary option menu. This is called ISPF primary option menu. Okay, this is the ISPF panel. This is called menu bar. What we call? This is called menu bar. This is called menu bar. Okay. So this is called command line. This is area is called command line. Command line. Every day we are going to do it. That's okay. Don't worry. And these are all the options. Okay. These are all the options you can do. Then you see logged in, which user ID you logged in, used to log in. How many screens you opened so far? Only one. If you open second, that you will get another screen too. And in this panels are in which language? English. If you go to the France, it will be in a French also. It is not necessary always English, because if you go to Germany and France, Norway, they have their own languages, in their own languages. Developers, they work on their local language. So TSO logon, something is coming. And what is the version of the MVS? Not ISPF version is there. This is the ISPF version. Okay, so now I'll clear the things. I will type equal X to close the window. Okay, equal X to close the window. Now again, I got the ready screen. Okay, every time you don't get it, there is another window also you will get it, that I will show later. So here, how to do log out properly, you have to type log off. Okay, type log off, hit the enter. So type the log off, hit the enter. It is logged out successfully. Okay, how to log on? Log on, hit the enter. It will ask you the ID here. I will give Venkat B. Enter the password. Enter the password. I will type ISPF. Okay. So I want to tell you the people, what they people do mistake and the problem with this. I did not do proper logout. Just simply I'm closing this button. Okay. I'm closing this cross button. I'm closing directly this cross button. Okay. I'm closing this emulator directly without proper logout. I will tell you what happens also. I close it. Now I'll try to log in again. Let me clear the drawings. Continue trial. 21877484856. Say OK. Now I'll click on my emulator. I connected. So log on Venkat B. I will enter the password. Okay. So it's lucky that I could able to log in. But what happens, do you know, team? What happens, do you know? If I close this window directly without proper logout, it will show already logged in. I closed it directly, the window, emulator window, without log off properly. Whenever I try to reopen immediately, it will show you already logged in. That's why you have to do a proper logout. While you are practicing first time on the server, if you don't know proper logout, you can ask in the group. Someone might be knowing, they will respond to you or I will be responding to you. Okay, either one of things happens. How to close this window? Screen equal X or press F3. Okay, type equal X, hit the enter button. Okay, watch this video. I will be sharing all TSO ISPF videos in our YouTube channel. I have shared the playlist. If you don't know the playlist, I will show you at the end. So type equal X, enter. You will get the ready screen. Type log off. This is called a proper log off. I'm repeating once and twice, because this is something this is the server which is new to most of them, right? So I don't want again some coming back how to do log on and all. So I'm repeating so that I will get less doubts from you. If I give a better clarity, better multiple times, so later questions will be reduced. That is the intention. Is it clear?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Venkat, these commands are case sensitive, sir, or just I can type
Uh,
upper or lower?
it's not a case sensitive. Whatever we typed is not a case sensitive.
Thank you.
I think
Yeah, Imrail.
yeah, sorry, I cannot work with mainframe to where I think TPX was used. If I want to log in, I just run TPX and then put the user ID and also the password. So is it kind of different or it's still the same TSO option?
Yeah, we will check after this training. Okay, after this training is over, I will check yours. I'll keep your system ready to share your screen. I'll tell you.
Hi, Mr. Beckett.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, please. I'm actually unable to log in. Like, I shared the response I get on the WhatsApp. Maybe it's going to be treated much later. I just wanted you
Yeah,
to know.
you are not able to connect, right? That's what you're saying.
Hi, Venkat sir. For me, also same thing. So, escape froze.
Yeah, we will look into that. Okay, let's connect now only. We'll do it now only. We will do it now, not after session. Okay, Daniel. Yeah, 1 minute. I'll take everyone question. Daniel asking what happens if you type the wrong password. See, you can enter wrong password 3 times. Then it will be locked. Then you have to inform me in the group stating that ID locked. I have to check with the admin to reset it. Okay, admin will reset that. We don't have a right to do it. So in each group, I added the admin who will provide the server access to us. I added him in the each group. Whenever you struck and anything I needed from the server side, okay, then I'll check with that. Yeah, I'll stop sharing. I want to verify whoever is facing the issue. I want to make it share. I want to you to share the screen so that I can look into that. I can help you fixing them. Who are facing, who are ready to share your screen.
Can I share, sir?
I'll
Of
share
course.
my screen
Wait,
then.
okay, we'll go one by one. Afros, Basha, I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll make you host. Okay, change. Yeah. Now you are the host, you can share it. Others, you keep it ready. I'll check it. Yeah, open the emulator. Where is the emulator?
Yes,
Yeah.
opened.
Continue. Yeah, continue trial.
Same
Okay.
screen.
Click on file. Click on file.
Okay.
Connect. Okay. So click on file now. Edit new session. First one.
Yeah.
Give some name. MF. Okay. You see, you did not enter the IP address. Okay. You
Okay.
did not enter IP address. Then how it connects. I will ping you the IP
So
address. Okay. Copy from
what
the
the main
chat
this
window.
IP address in connection is?
Type MF. Name is give MF mainframe.
Okay.
So mainframe like that. And port IP address is 157.173.103.61. 107.61. And terminal size keep it 24 into 80.
24 into 80. Okay.
Yeah, apply. That's all. Okay, port number anyhow it is 23. Apply. Cancel now. Now cancel. There is a window called cancel. Okay. Now go there again. Do it. It's connected.
Yeah.
Okay, you can stop sharing now. Now, who is ready to share?
So first we have to click on apply, then cancel, right? So
I'm ready.
Yes, yeah. So Daniel Lamby, right? From Mexico, right?
Yes, from Mexico.
Yeah. Okay, there are two people are there. Okay. Lamby. Okay, bear with me if I'm pronouncing wrongly. Daniel Lamby, Daniel Yell. You would like to share? I made you the host.
Well, yes, I don't have problem to connect.
Good. Who else?
Can I do that now, sir?
Okay, you are facing
I want
issue.
to
That's
share my screen. Can I go on?
what you're saying, right? Yeah. You are the host. You can share your screen now. I will check it.
Hi Venkat sir, are we going to be troubleshooting rest of the session? So, I mean, if we don't have issue, we can leave or?
Yeah, if you are good, you're good to leave. So I'm not introducing anything, just we are checking them. That's all.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Click on OK. Okay. Now go to the emulator. Okay. Go to the emulator. Can you please open the emulator, mainframe emulator? No response from you. It looks like, is it a network issue?
See it now, sir.
Yeah. So can you click on file? Can you click on
Okay.
file? File,
Yes.
edit.
Okay.
So type MF mainframe and IP address 157 5
157
dot 173
173
dot 107
107.
dot 61.
Okay.
So make it 24 into 80
Okay.
and apply and connect.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
very
Yeah.
much. Yes, sir.
Next.
Bankat, can I share now?
Yeah, can you speak again? I can, so that you will come to the top. I can give immediate toast. Ajaki, I guess, sorry. So, okay. Yeah, now you are the host. Yeah. You share your screen. Yeah, so continue trial.
Okay.
Okay, click on file. In the menu bar file. You connected, right? Yeah, it's working now.
Menu bar.
It is working fine.
Okay, it's working already. Thank you.
Sir, should we try the ping now or much later? The log on, should we try it now?
No, you guys had to get ID. I did not give it to you. So you have to wait for 1 or 2 days. Okay. So your
Okay.
manager, whoever is recommended my course, right? So there is a rest of the process is there. Formalities are there. Once the formalities are over, you will get the, officially from me only, the password user ID. So still the formalities are not completed as per my process. That's why you did not get. Still, I am allowing you based on their request.
Yeah, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. So
Yes.
mainly the Zimbabwe, Kenya, and okay, Mexico from 1 or 2 people are there. Okay. Not Daniel, by the way. There is a 2 Daniels are there. Not the Daniel who paid. I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about others. Okay. You are through someone you joined, right? So you don't have my number directly. So once the formalities are completed, the user ID password, you will get it from me. Okay. Rest of the people completed the formalities. That's why they got the credentials. And maybe from tomorrow they will do answer.